My journey for infection control was really interesting. Basically, I was a nurse manager, and being a nurse manager can be overwhelming and it could consume your life. I had small children, and my youngest daughter wanted to learn how to swim. Well, mommy was too busy next week, so she taught herself. One day, my husband and I were looking at the pool and decided who was going to dive in to get this stupid rock out of the pool. And my daughter said that she would jump in and do it. She was in second grade and she actually dived into the pool. We had no idea she knew how to swim because we were all so busy living our lives and not paying attention to her. The next day, I quit my job as a manager. At the same time, our infection control nurse quit the job, and my chief nurse officer had two vital positions and wanted to know if I would consider doing infection control. And I thought, oh, God, bug lady, why? I'll look at it as long as it doesn't consume too much of my time. And I went into the CDC website, which is Center for Disease Control, and I was fascinated with all the things they were doing. And so that was it. So MRSA is called methicillin-resistant Staph aureus. It is a bacterial infection. You could have it in the infectious state or you could be colonized with it. Colonization means that it lives peacefully in your body. It does not mean that you cannot give it to someone else. Your body has dealt with it, but somebody else's body may not deal with it as well. Cases of MRSA could be a bit overwhelming. One case I had in particular was actually my mother. My mother was a dialysis patient. My mother had a permacath put in because they were trying to find another way in which to get a graft in her. On Saturday, she went to her dialysis appointment. Saturday night, my son took her to Disneyland. They had this amazing relationship. The following morning, she seemed a little bit confused, and my daughter took her to the emergency room. My mother is not confused. She knows what's going on. In the emergency department, they did admit her and found out she was septic. Sepsis occurs when the organism overtakes the body. She was eventually admitted to an ICU unit, put on a vent, taken off the vent, and died. We know that she got this particular organism by someone messing with her catheter who may not have washed her hands or did not use the proper precaution. So who do you blame? And now you realize those numbers you look at every day, they're not numbers. They're actually people. They're somebody's mother, daughter, sister, brother, and they all have a story to tell. My mom's story, she was a nurse. As she developed a chronic renal failure, she always wanted to give something back to the healthcare system. She wanted nurses to learn and to grow. So I pick up her fight, and I fight every day because I don't want anyone to experience that pain that takes you to your knees and takes your breath away. The things we fight are real, whether you see them or not, and it's a battlefield every day.